Okay, I'm just leaving this awesome visitor center in Coldfoot. It has like flushing toilets, huge flushing toilets. And so in a couple of days, we wanted to go for a hike into Gates of the Arctic National Park. The only way to get into the national park is to either hike in, mind you, there's like no actual trails into the park, or to take a boat or a plane. So we're gonna hike in, came up with a tour, with a plan, but we still had to go through an orientation. So we got our patches to prove that we did the orientation. And so in a couple days, we're all set. We had to fill out some paperwork. So if there's an emergency, they know like where to look for us and all that. So, yay! Hi, Gator here, and I'm so excited. I'm getting ready to hike into Gates of the Arctic National Park. Mind you, there are no roads in or into the park and no official trails in the park either. So the only way to get into the park is to either fly in, take a boat, or hike. And you have to figure out your own route into the park. So we have come just from Wiseman off the Dalton Highway, got as close as we can. We're about 2 miles from the park, gonna follow this little road and then it's a winter trail, but and it's gonna be mostly route finding, but that's just how we're gonna do it. There are different ways. You can either like go straight up over the mountain, which sounded a little bit much for this trip, or go through the bogs. So we're probably gonna go through the bogs and hopefully stay in the forest as much as possible to avoid the bogs. But yep, let's go. So it's like early to mid-August, and we kind of figured, oh, high part of the summer, it shouldn't be too bad. We get here and someone's like, oh, you're here just for like the leaf change. It's the start of fall, like in August. But sure enough, some of the leaves are starting to change. We got bright oranges and bright reds. Not many because it's just starting, but Squirrel sounds upset at us. It's too dark to see you. Definitely like peering over his branch at us to screech. Didn't like moving. Still can't see him. Okay, ready to leave Nolan Rd and go on this. They say it's a winter trail. It's not much of a trail. It really is going to be off trail mostly, but yeah, at least it's marked on the GPS, so we have kind of an idea. Our goal, there's a lake way off in the distance. We're just going to kind of skirt in between the mountain and the lake until we are into the park, and then turn around and come back. This water is so orange. It's fascinating. It was so colorful. Incredibly squishy. Woo. Woo. Makes it really hard to walk. Yay! We did it! We made it to our turnaround point, Snowshoe Creek. It's not super exciting. There's not even much of a view, but we made it into Gates of the Arctic National Park, which was the main goal. And it's been very pretty, seeing all the colorful mosses, seeing like the lake off in the distance. Maybe we'll make a little side trip to see it better on the way back. But we're officially in Gates of the Arctic. Okay, so Gates of the Arctic. We are in grizzly bear territory. We're pretty far south for polar bear, but yeah, we're definitely in grizzly bear territory and black bears. So there are some different precautions that we have taken for this trip. First of all, we did take the training with the park. It's pretty easy, but we also like registered to do this hike, we have to leave behind a trip plan so that if something happened or we got lost, they'd have an idea where to look for us. 2, we got our bear spray. Grizzly territory, you definitely want bear spray. And also, in territory like this, definitely don't hike alone. Black bear territory, totally used to hiking alone. Grizzlies, especially since I've never encountered them before, I'd rather not encounter them by myself. We also have been talking constantly. One of the big things for bears, they say, is make noise so that you don't spook them or surprise them. Definitely want them to run away, but don't want to be like, surprise, here I am, and then they'll attack. So we make lots of noise. That's why some people use bear bells. I've heard lots of yays or nays against bear bells, but most people say at least talk or sing. So we've been doing a lot of talking and singing and humming random stuff, and when we are too out of breath to do any of that, we've been playing some audiobooks to listen to. So at least there's some human voices to talk for us. Not that we've really seen any animals. We've seen a couple of squirrels and some birds, and that's it. Since our turnaround point wasn't the prettiest of spots, we decided to take this little detour to this gorgeous lake. Oh, so pretty. It's kind of on our way back. And here we have a wild Arctic chicken, aka probably a grouse or something else, but we are going to call them wild Arctic chickens.